All right, I just watched both Ghostbusters, the original 1984 and the 2016 remake. In this video, I'm going to give you my thoughts on each of these movies, and at the end I will tell you which one I like better. Let's start with the original 1984 movie, Ghostbusters, directed by Ivan Reitman, starring Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, Ernie Hudson, Sigourney Weaver, and Rick Moranis. It's about a group of paranormal scientists who get canned from their university research gig and decide to start their own business, investigating paranormal activity and, you guessed it, catching ghosts. Let me start off by saying that I am not a Ghostbusters fanboy. I had actually never seen this movie in its entirety until this week, and it is not my favorite.
All right. This chick is toast!
It was not as funny as I was expecting, especially with two legends like Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd in the cast, and the fact that it has such a diehard fan base. I was just a little underwhelmed by the comedy. However, it does have a few really great one-liners sprinkled throughout, like this one.
Hey, where do these stairs go? They go up.
And
aim for the flat top!
And my personal favorite.
Everything was fine with our system until the power grid was shut off by Dickless here.
They caused an explosion.
Is this true?
Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
However, I couldn't help but feel like this movie lacked characterization. You don't really get a ton of setup with these characters. You don't really get to know them that well, and you only see them capture one ghost successfully before you get this fast-paced montage sequence seeing them catch ghost after ghost after ghost and becoming famous. I think there was a way that they could have done it where you saw them test their skills a little bit more, because that first sequence where they catch the ghosts the first time was pretty funny. And I feel like they could have done more of those without bloating the runtime too much, because that's something that I want to mention about the remake movie. I found the plot to be a little messy and kind of hard to follow at times, and honestly, I think the best thing about this movie, and what it's probably most well known for, is that great theme song by Ray Parker Jr. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! All right, let's talk about the much maligned 2016 remake Ghostbusters, directed by Paul Feig, this time with an all-female Ghostbusters crew: Leslie Jones, Kristen Wiig, Kate McKinnon, and Melissa McCarthy. You've also got Chris Hemsworth in there and a few cameos as well. I didn't want to hate this movie. I know it got a lot of bad reviews when it came out, but I really like the leading ladies, especially Melissa McCarthy and Kristen Wiig. I think they're hilarious. Bridesmaids is one of my favorite movies. And you know what? I didn't hate this movie. I don't think it's nearly as bad as a lot of people make it out to be. It's not a great movie by any means. It's not really a good movie either, but it's definitely not a horrible movie. I actually, found myself laughing a few times. But overall, I will say that there were a lot more jokes inserted into this movie, and most of them didn't land. Especially Kate McKinnon's character. She was by far, in my opinion, the weakest part of this movie. She just came across like she was trying way too hard to be over the top, and quite frankly, she didn't do a single thing that made me laugh or even smile. I kind of thought she was pretty obnoxious, actually. This movie is also way too long. I remember pausing it at about the 1 hour and 7 minute mark, thinking that it was almost over, and I saw that there was like another 45 or 50 minutes left, and I couldn't believe it. I will say, though, that I did appreciate that they did add a little bit more setup with these characters, and you did get to see them working together more and learning how to use their gadgets and how to capture ghosts, which is something that the original movie I thought was actually lacking. I just think that, in both movies, they could have weaved those two things together, the plot and a little bit more setup, and kept it still a little tight. This movie probably could have been 15 minutes shorter easily, and it really would have helped. All right, so which one of these do I like better? It probably sounds like I'm not a huge fan of either of them, and that's true. But I will say that I do think that the original 1984 Ghostbusters is better. It gets points for originality, it's slightly funnier, it's not overly long, and most importantly, it doesn't have that one irritating character. What do you think? Have you seen both of these movies? Comment below, give me your thoughts. I have a feeling there might be some strong opinions out there. And if you like this video, please do me a favor, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and keep watching. And thank you for watching. There'll be more videos soon. I'm having trouble sticking the landing. I'll see you later.